Hello student, welcome once again to my chemistry channel, Amazing Chemistry. I am an educator, Dr. Rohit. So this is the sixth video of chemical kinetics, a very pivotal topic of this chemical kinetics unit, that is the effect of a catalyst. Catalyst plays a very crucial role in the reaction rate, as normally catalyst has been added to the reaction to increase the rate of reaction. So let's start with the topic. That is, a catalyst is a substance which increase the rate of reaction without itself undergoing any permanent chemical change. So itself it does not get converted into other form, but actually it enhances the rate of reaction. I have given one example, that is hydrogen gas. When it reacts with oxygen at room temperature it does not react, but when we give a catalyst, that is a platinum powder, the reaction occurs very vigorously. So this is the beauty of a catalyst. All right. So the word catalyst should not be used in where it is added when added substances reduce the rate of reaction. In such cases, the substance is called inhibitor. So where the compound that has been added to inhibit the reaction, that is known as inhibitor. All right. So this is the difference between catalyst and the inhibitor. Don't get confused, because those chemicals which has been used to reduce the rate of reaction, those are called inhibitors. So in continuation, what is written over here, that since catalyst is regenerated after decomposition of the intermediate, so a small amount of catalyst is enough for the large amount of a reaction. It is believed that catalysts provide alternate pathway or reaction mechanism by reducing the activation energy. So basically the purpose of adding catalyst is to reduce the activation energy of the reaction. Once activation energy get reduced, so automatically reaction conversion to product is very easy and the reaction rate becomes very fast. So reactions will occur at a very small period of time. Reaction gets converted into product. So that is the importance and that is the beauty of the catalyst. So it is believed that catalysts provide an alternate pathway or reaction mechanism by reducing the activation energy between reactant and product, hence lowering the potential energy barrier. Here I have shown a graph between the potential energy and the reaction coordinate. What I have trying to show, that this is the pathway which is without the catalyst, and this is the pathway which is with catalyst. So what happened, you can see there is a significant energy difference. Here I have shown the energy difference. This is the reaction without catalyst and this is the reaction with catalyst. So activation energy is very less required. However, without catalyst activation energy is very huge. So this is the difference. Here I have written energy of activation without catalyst, energy of activation with catalyst. This is the reaction pathway without catalyst and this is the reaction pathway with catalyst. All right. So now what are the characteristics of a catalyst? A small amount of catalyst can catalyze large amount of a reaction. So the quantity required of a catalyst is very less. Next, a catalyst does not alters the Gibbs energy, that is delta G. So catalyst never alter the delta G of a reaction. Third, a catalyst catalyzes spontaneous reaction but does not catalyze the non-spontaneous reaction. Those reaction which does not get initiated, so catalyst will never initiate those reaction. So the reaction has to be spontaneous only, then only the rate of reaction can be enhanced by adding the catalyst. Next point is, a catalyst is highly specific. They have the ability to direct reactions to yield a particular product. So these catalysts, they are having certain characteristics that for a particular reaction only specific catalyst can be used. Now the last topic of this unit, that is the collision theory of a chemical reaction. Max Strauss and William Lewis in 1916 and 18 provide a greater insight into energetic and mechanistic aspect of a reaction, that is the collision theory. It is based on kinetic energy of a gases, the number of collisions per second per unit volume of a reaction mixture is called collision frequency. Here I have given an example where two reactants A and B reacts to form the product. So rate is equal to ZAB e to the power minus EA over RT, where ZAB is a collision frequency of a reactant A and B, and E to the power minus EA over RT is the fractions of molecules with energy equal to or greater than EA. Alright, so not all collision result in the products. Collision in which molecule have sufficient kinetic energy, which is also called threshold energy, and proper orientation result into breaking bond between the reactant species and formation of a new bond to form the product. These collisions are referred to as effective collision. So threshold energy is equal to activation energy plus energy possessed by the reacting species. So if there is an improper orientation, then collision make the molecule bounce back and leading to the formation of a no product. So if there is improper orientation, so there will be no reaction and reaction will goes back and no product formation. What is the limitation of this collision theory? This theory does not give satisfactory explanation in few cases, as it considers atom and molecules to be hard spheres and ignore structural aspect. So this is the limitation of the collision theory. So this is all about the theory of chemical kinetics. I have uploaded all the topics I feel. As far as numerical of this topic is concerned, I will upload 1 or 2 more videos of the numerical part. Rest you can refer to your NCERT. I think sufficient number of theoretical part I have uploaded in 6 videos. It will help you a lot to complete this topic. If you guys feel like that there is an increase in your knowledge with my videos, do subscribe and like my channel and share this video with all your friends and colleagues. Thank you so much.